As we globally deal with this COVID-19 plague, good ideas should be heard and implemented. Finger-pointing and politicizing this tragedy must not be permitted. These are my common sense recommendations to help control the COVID-19 scourge, as well as the annual attack of other respiratory viral infections, including the influenza virus, which have killed thousands of people every year, without paralyzing our society and without ultimately destroying our economy. Number 1, always wear a good mask when you go out to enclosed public places or your workplace. Respiratory viruses are not only transmitted by touching the mucosal surfaces of your nose, mouth, eyes with your contaminated hands, but by inhaling the contaminated airborne viral particles that come from sick people's sneeze and cough. If you look at the sun ray that enters your room, just imagine you can see millions of magnified microscopic particles floating on the air, some of them for several hours. Now, if someone with COVID-19 sneezes or coughs in that room, the even smaller electron microscopic sized viral particles can latch on the floating particles for hours. Then comes a healthy person without a good mask. Don't you think he can inhale those floaters with the viral particles? Once the virus enters the nose, mouth, and the eyes, they start invading the body cells and they start replicating. That's the reason why wiping and spraying furnitures and objects are not enough. Number 2, always develop a habit of washing your hands, nose, sinuses, eyes, and mouth intermittently during your break time at work or after coming home from work and public places. Hand washing and use of sanitizers prevents you from getting and spreading the virus with your contaminated hands. The COVID-19 virus, though, cannot enter the regular intact skin because of its protective keratin layer, but the virus can enter the mucosa lining cells of the nose, sinuses, mouth, and eyes. Once they are inside the cells, the virus starts replicating. They also use our mucus as a vehicle of their spread. Therefore, this is the critical time where we can still prevent their spread inside our body. But once the virus has entered the larynx and the trachea, it is up to our body's own defenses to fight them off. Number 3, many businesses, malls, restaurants, stores, airlines, entertainment, etc. are being paralyzed and soon destroyed by the experts' decision of handling this scourge. Even some doctors have decided to close down their offices until April 30th, 2020, hoping that the experts' decisions are right. And no stimulus package will ever help if we do not reopen soon. But based on what is happening now all over the world, this scourge will continue until almost everybody develops a direct immunity towards it by getting sick or by getting the immunization which we are hoping for. Therefore, we must innovate rather than mimic the so-called successes of other smaller countries and economies. We must think outside of the box. Be this scourge be a lesson to our modern society. One big change that can be done to change the architectural and ventilatory processes of the buildings so fresh air comes in to replace the contaminated air without being inhaled by those inside the building. Airflow should either be going upwards or downwards, one way. As always, may God bless you all. Thank you, Doc Howard.